Episode 1. How about what really happens inside the Bermuda Triangle? 3 places: Miami, Bermuda, Puerto Rico. Draw a line between them, and you've created one of the most famous mysteries on Earth. For decades, people have claimed that ships vanish here, aircraft disappear, crews send strange final messages, and then the ocean goes silent. But there's a problem. What if the Bermuda Triangle isn't actually what we think it is? Imagine you're flying over the Atlantic. Below you is nothing but blue. No roads, no landmarks, no mountains. Just hundreds of kilometers of open water. Your instruments say everything is normal. Then the weather changes. The visibility disappears. Your compass doesn't seem to behave the way you expected. And somewhere below, the ocean is moving faster than you realize. This is the environment where the Bermuda Triangle earned its reputation. But here's something most people don't know. There is no officially recognized Bermuda Triangle on government maps. The US Board of Geographic Names doesn't recognize it as an official geographic name, and NOAA says there is no evidence that mysterious disappearances happen there more frequently than in other large, heavily traveled areas of the ocean. So how did an ordinary stretch of the Atlantic become one of Earth's greatest mysteries? To understand that, we need to go into the triangle itself. The first thing you notice about the Bermuda Triangle isn't something you can see. It's the scale. The region is generally described as stretching between Florida, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. But there is no single official boundary. And inside this enormous area, ships and aircraft cross constantly. That matters, because when thousands of people travel through a place, something will eventually go wrong. A storm, a mechanical failure, a navigation mistake, a medical emergency. And at sea, even a small mistake can become enormous. The Atlantic also has another advantage: weather. Tropical storms and hurricanes frequently pass through the region. And before modern forecasting, sailors could have very little warning when conditions changed. The ocean could be calm, and then suddenly violent. But storms aren't the only danger. There's something else moving beneath the surface. Imagine an invisible river flowing through the Atlantic. It doesn't have banks, you can't see it, but it can move enormous amounts of water. It's called the Gulf Stream. This powerful ocean current can move at several kilometers per hour and can rapidly carry floating objects away from where they were last seen. That creates a terrifying problem for investigators. A ship doesn't necessarily sink where it disappears. Debris can travel, a person can drift, a search team can look in the wrong direction. Without realizing, the ocean has already moved the evidence. NOAA notes that ocean current data can be used to track the probable movement of people and objects lost at sea. So sometimes, the mystery isn't that something disappeared, it's that the ocean may have taken the evidence somewhere else. But there is an even stranger problem. What happens when the people searching for you don't know exactly where you were? A compass points toward magnetic north, but magnetic north isn't the same thing as true geographic north. The difference changes depending on where you are. For an experienced navigator, that distinction matters. For someone relying on older navigation methods, a small error can become a much larger one over distance. And the ocean gives you very few visual clues. No buildings, no roads, no signs. Just horizon after horizon. Add darkness, clouds, storms, fatigue, and limited communication. And suddenly a navigation error isn't just an inconvenience. It can become a survival problem. NOAA also points to navigation difficulties, weather, the Gulf Stream, and shallow waters around parts of the Caribbean as factors that can contribute to maritime accidents in the region. But then comes the question that keeps the legend alive. If ordinary dangers explain so much, why do some stories sound so extraordinary? This is where the story changes. The Bermuda Triangle wasn't always famous. The legend grew through decades of newspaper reports, books, and sensational accounts describing strange disappearances. And once the idea of a mysterious triangle entered popular culture, every new disappearance could become another piece of the puzzle. A missing ship wasn't simply a missing ship anymore, it became another Bermuda Triangle mystery. This is an important psychological effect. Humans are excellent at finding patterns, sometimes even when the pattern isn't actually there. If we already believe a place is dangerous, we notice the strange stories that support that belief. The ordinary voyages that arrive safely, they don't make headlines. The disappearance? That becomes legend. And slowly, the legend begins to feel bigger than the evidence. So what actually happens inside the Bermuda Triangle? The answer may be less supernatural and far more fascinating. There is no confirmed evidence of portals, no evidence of aliens, no scientific evidence that ships are being pulled into another dimension. Instead, we have an enormous, heavily traveled area of ocean where powerful weather, strong currents, difficult navigation, and human error can interact. And the most important detail? There is no evidence that the Bermuda Triangle is uniquely dangerous compared with other large areas of ocean. That doesn't mean every disappearance has been perfectly explained. Some cases remain uncertain. The ocean is enormous. Searches are difficult. Records can be incomplete. And sometimes, we simply don't have enough evidence to know what happened. Perhaps that's the real mystery. Not that something supernatural is hiding beneath the water, but how easily an unanswered question can become a legend. The Bermuda Triangle may not be a supernatural trap, but the ocean itself doesn't need magic to be frightening. A storm doesn't need a mystery. A current doesn't need a conspiracy. And a navigation error doesn't need a monster. Sometimes, nature is already powerful enough. But there's one disappearance that became the symbol of the entire Bermuda Triangle. 5 aircraft, 14 men, 1 training mission, and then silence. No confirmed wreckage, no clear explanation, and a final radio transmission that has been debated for decades. So how did Flight 19 disappear? Next on How About Why did Flight 19 disappear?